Kind of.
It feels good to do that.
Yeah.
It does.
Sort of.
Sort of. No, I laid it down for a reason. It's going to inevitably fall.
I know, it'll be funny when it does.
That's good. Do you remember last year when I had the soda here and the leg fell down and hit the soda off the table? Good times. Welcome back to the 52 Reasons podcast. We are back. We took a bit of a hiatus. Listen, we love doing this. And the biggest thing is we have fun doing this. However, we do have responsibilities outside of this, unfortunately. And last week was one of those times. We just didn't have time to record. That is literally it. And it's not because the Eagles lost. Did that suck? Yeah. But not the reason why we didn't record last week. We straight up just didn't have time. Yep. Pretty much that's it. But in today's episode, it's kind of going to be a bit of a packed episode because we'll touch on the Chargers game a little bit, mainly going to focus on the fucking ass beating that the Eagles put on the Raiders. We're going to preview not only the Commanders, but also the Bills game coming up because I'm going on vacation, so there will be no episode next week because John's lazy and does nothing other than show up for this stuff. So, John, how are you?
Good.
All right, and that's the whole episode, guys. When it come out, how we feeling? Are you feeling good?
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I have a mustache now.
Again, you had a neck beard yesterday. I feel okay. I feel like we kind of settled down a little bit. I think we were all kind of speaking for every Eagles fan after the Chargers game. We were ready to, burn Lincoln Financial Field down, and we were all kind of pretty pissed. But with the performance of Sunday and the way everything kind of came together and how it looked, yes, it was the Raiders. I get it. But did what they had to do. They calmed everything down. Mm-hmm. Feeling okay. These next couple weeks will be a big telling of if I'm feeling good, okay, or not so good.
So we've been saying it for a couple weeks, and it kind of sucks that we didn't have a chance to record last week because we really emphasized it. I don't think Kevin Patullo is the problem with where the offense was. The scheme was there. Yep. The offense has looked better. There was just a couple things that they're needing to work out. And we finally saw Kevin Patullo on his fuck shit in this game against, again, it was the Raiders. But listen, good teams beat the fuck out of bad teams, and that is exactly what the Eagles
I feel like that's the first ass whooping we've seen since
the Giants game, second Giants game.
Yeah.
But that Raiders game. Obviously, Jalen had 5 turnovers. One of, if not the worst performance of his career. But despite that, John.
Well, I said this, and I want to say it for the record because I said this to you, but I want to make sure that this is the record on the record. It was the worst performance by an Eagles quarterback I've ever seen. Name another one.
There was some anything with Kevin Cobb.
That's what I mean. But I'm not saying...
Maybe in the last 15 years.
No, I think it's the worst Eagles starting quarterback performance I've ever seen.
You are very much older than me, so...
Because you expect more of Jalen.
Absolutely. Well, he sets that standard. We set that standard for him, but he also sets that standard for himself.
Right. So, if you go out there and you see Kevin Cobb throw a stinker, well, yeah, that's what we expect. The guy stinks. This is a Super Bowl MVP, a Super Bowl winner, 2 times in the Super Bowl. So, for him to have that performance, it was bad, man.
Yeah, it was, and obviously, we saw how he fixed it. Yep. They honestly, the biggest thing was how predictable the offense was, not only from a play calling perspective, but getting the ball off.
Yep.
They were, taking all the way down to the 1,
yep.
1 or 0, and that gives defenses immediate edge right there. You had Tyler Steen looking behind and doing the Mekhi Becton thing of last year. And it was those little things that gave the Chargers defense, which they have a fantastic defense, they gave them those little...
Fantastic.
They have a very good defense.
Solid.
But it gave them just enough to be able to be on top of the Eagles to make Jalen, force those turnovers and everything like that. And despite all of that, John, they easily could have won that game.
Well, Yeah, I mean,
Easily is a strong word. They could have won that game.
and I don't necessarily think it was the worst performance I've seen because of all the turnovers. Yeah, that didn't help.
No, it did not.
But you had which I think is stupid. You had the interception to the fat guy. He fumbles it. Jalen picks it up, and then he fumbled. That shouldn't count as 2 turnovers.
I mean, I'm glad it did because it made me beat your brother.
Yeah, but whatever. And then we also had the A.J. Brown overthrow tipped interception, and then you had the tipped interception in overtime. So it's like,
I mean, that one interception was so bad.
the fat guy interception.
No. Like the one where Jalen literally looks right at him and just throws it right
The
there.
fat guy interception.
Was that a fat guy
Yeah, it
interception?
was a fat guy interception.
I didn't think it was.
The other interception is he threw it to a spot Devontae slipped.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was going to be right there, but Devontae fell down, the corner didn't fall down, interception.
Yeah. It
That
was,
all
so despite that, John,
Yep.
Jalen Hurts still has one of the least amount of turnovers in the NFL.
Yep.
He's very good at that, and we roasted him last week, by saying the one thing he was so good at is not turning the ball over, and then the floodgates during that losing streak kind of unlocked there. But they fixed everything, and like I said previously, those little things in this. Jalen was under center more.
Yep.
Tyler Steen was no longer doing the hand up, looking behind anymore. They were getting the play call off quickly. Like you said, Jalen Hurts had the play calls on his wristband.
Yep.
They fixed everything I would want them to fix. But the biggest, I'm taking everything that happened in that Raiders game with a grain of salt because it's the Raiders, and they might be one of the worst football teams I've ever seen, period.
They're up there.
They don't do anything well.
Yeah, they beat the Pats in week 2.
They did.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Also frauds, the Patriots. They blew a 21-point lead, and you haven't heard a peep about it, just by the way.
I don't think they're frauds, but I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl.
No, probably first round exit. Mike Vrabel loves
Depends
getting
who they play.
Mike Vrabel loves getting the 1 seed and then fumbling in the first round.
Difference is Mike Vrabel has a quarterback now. That guy's good.
Yeah, he is very good. Fantasy.
That was one of my takes.
Yeah, it was. It was. But, looking from a whole perspective, where do we see this team moving forward? You have the Commanders, Bills, and Commanders. Now, the Commanders are without Jaden Daniels. They announced that they are not benching him, but they're not
shutting him down.
They're shutting him down, which is the correct move.
Yeah.
We are big Jaden Daniels fans. It sucks he's in the NFC East, and we have to root against him because that guy's awesome to watch.
Sucks I can't play him in the fantasy playoffs.
It does. So you got Marcus Mariota.
Hold on. Hey, Joe Burrow, get your fucking shit together.
Most overrated quarterback in the league. But Mariota, as Chris Collinsworth likes to say.
Close.
Yeah. And then you got Josh Allen sprinkled in between.
I'd take Josh Allen.
I would too. Congrats to him. Congrats on the sex, Josh. Good job.
James cooked it all.
James cooked it all the work, and then you just finished it off. But
Josh,
this is going to be a big testament to this team because they're going against quote unquote lesser opponents in 2 out of the 3 next games with the Commanders.
Yep.
Take care of business. Now,
Yeah.
In division, it's tricky always, but is it a hot take to say I'm not really afraid of the Bills? I'm afraid of Josh Allen.
Well, that's the Bills.
Yeah.
That guy.
He's so good.
He's a freaking psychopath, and I love him.
And he's like the best.
He's the best.
He is the fucking man. I fucking love Josh Allen.
Yep.
Like, he's the best. He's funny. He's cool. Like, he's just, fuck you, Josh. Fuck you, Josh. You know what? Fuck you, Josh Allen.
I think if any fan base besides Philadelphia deserved a guy like Josh Allen, it's Buffalo.
Well, I mean, we're kind of 2 halves of the same coin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But,
Buffalo, Eagles, Super Bowl. My God. The whole country might be in a state of emergency.
Yeah.
You'd be like, guys, what if we just tie and we all celebrate together?
Speaking of Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think we need to send out some thoughts and prayers to Patrick Mahomes. Not cool.
Yeah,
look, we've talked a lot of shit on him. He's an all-time great. I mean, he's won 3 Super Bowls.
5 years. Been to 5.
Been to 5. Lost to the Eagles last year. Who's giving you
How
that?
bad was that? Was it 40 to 22?
Yeah.
46. 46.
But all seriousness, you never want to see a star player go down like that. That's awful. So speedy
Prayers to
recovery. Hopefully, we'll see him at some point next year.
The NFL, and I know people aren't going to want to hear this, the NFL is better when Patrick Mahomes is in it because he has to be the villain.
Yep.
Now, I love the Chiefs are eliminated from the playoffs, and it sucks because we couldn't even celebrate it properly because the Mahomes injury came out. But everything is kind of primed for the taking for anybody.
I think if the playoffs started right now, I think the favorite to win the Super Bowl would be the Rams, followed up by the Bills, probably.
Unfortunately for the Rams, John, they have to get through Nick Sirianni and the Philadelphia Eagles.
That is true.
And the Eagles kind of own Sean McVay and the Rams.
That's if the Eagles don't lose in the first round.
Well, yeah.
Which I think we both agreed upon that. The Eagles are going to do one of two things. They're going to lose in the first round to whoever they play, or they're going to go back to the Super Bowl.
There's no in between. Not with this team.
No.
And honestly, like I almost prefer it that way because, like, look, if I would hate to get to the NFC Championship game and lose, like that would suck.
Well, I'm pretty sure if the playoffs started today, we would play the Packers.
Honestly, like, despite all of the inefficiencies with the Eagles, despite all of their flaws, namely offensively, defense has been great all year. I'm not afraid of anybody. Well, they can beat anybody.
I mean, you got to think about it. You get your Hall of Fame tackle back for the playoffs,
Lane.
And then you're going to get a all-pro type of player in Jalen Carter, which I think we're both kind of down on Jalen Carter this year.
We have some Jalen Carter stuff to talk about later.
But
they're doing all of this, without those two guys.
Yeah.
And honestly, shout out Fred Johnson. He's been solid. Like we've seen right tackles come in and absolutely stink. Matt Pryor. Fred Johnson's been great.
Yeah.
Like obviously he's no Lane Johnson.
No, he's not a Hall of Fame tackle.
But you don't really, it's not dreading like, oh fuck, Fred Johnson's out there. Like he's solid. He is a good right tackle.
Yeah.
Let's get into the Raiders a little bit.
Okay.
Shall we?
What else is there to say?
Good. Everything is great.
Yeah, I mean, I think my key takeaway was the offensive looked different. Jalen ran it more, which set up Saquon and Tank Bigsby in the run game to hit the holes harder because the edges couldn't collapse down on them. Didn't really force feed AJ, which kind of screwed me, kind of didn't, but whatever.
So we both agreed on this podcast. We take a Eagles victory over a fantasy victory.
Not right now, though.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, fantasy update. I got eliminated. Came in 9th place after winning. It's hard to repeat in any league. However, in our other league that we have, I'm in the championship. John is also doing well. What?
You just skipped over the fact that John's in the semifinals against our boss.
I was getting to that. Also, Brian, I know you're a fan of the show.
Let me win.
Let him win,
Dick.
I'll send this to him.
All right.
And be like, Brian, just skip to this timestamp. We got a message for you.
Yeah.
But John's in the semifinals. He's killing it. He's doing great. Trying to keep the trophy in our department.
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, not that anybody actually fucking cares, but I think that if whomever wins between Brian and I is going to win the league.
Probably.
I think it's the two best teams.
Chad's going to beat the fuck out of me in the other final.
Yeah, Chad's team's really good.
I somehow made it to the final of that other league, have the least amount of points.
Yeah.
Just got lucky.
You have less points than Ash?
Let me see. Talk about the Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah. So we saw Jalen running a little bit more. I think it was the first game since the Super Bowl that I felt like Jalen was in full control of everything around him. He was calm. Like I said, he had the wristband on his arm. He seemed to have everything under his control and under his wing to actually.
Oh.
What?
No, actually, never mind.
You don't have the least points scored?
No, it didn't calculate this.
Oh, okay.
This in yet. No, I'm actually towards the top.
Okay.
Actually, it's your brother, me. Where's Chad? I actually only have 20 less points than Chad.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm actually top 3. Okay.
But yeah, I think we should go into our regions.
Yeah. Reasons why they won the game. Honestly, Kevin Patullo. Like, he fixed every little problem. And now, mind you, Sirianni's involved with that as well.
Yep.
But if we dog on him, we got to give him his flowers. He fixed every problem that everybody on Twitter was asking for. Getting the ball off sooner, putting the wristband on Jalen, not having Tyler Steen do that thing, having Jalen run more. He did everything we've been wanting to do. So hats off to Kevin Patullo for that. Can I just do a hot take-ish?
Sure.
Depending on how this season ends, I think Kevin Patullo is back next year.
I said that to you like 2 weeks ago.
Did you?
I said the best thing for the Eagles is for Kevin.
Consistency.
Yeah, it's for Patullo to be back for the consistency factor.
He's not been bad.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets a head coaching job somewhere, I'm not going to be like, oh
no, shoot, Kevin Patullo.
But
no.
If he doesn't, I'm going to be like, okay, cool, let's fix what
because the schemes are there.
Yeah,
like you see it in the depth in the charts. You know, with the
we know this is Sirianni's offense.
Yes,
he's just calling the plays.
Yeah, so I understand the hesitancy to have Kevin Patullo.
But if it does happen, we're getting an old head.
Yeah, get
I don't care. Get somebody
McCarthy.
in their late 60s.
Mike McCarthy, OC.
No.
Those offenses were fucking good in Dallas.
Bad.
Brian Dable.
I'm good on that too. Bad for the vibes.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go the reason they won this game and the reason they're going to continue to win games a little outside the box is the vibes.
Okay.
I think
what number does vibes wear?
I don't know.
69. Actually, Dickerson.
Yeah, that's Dick. I think that we're finally seeing everything come together. I feel like these last few weeks we've seen this team play as individuals, not as a team, as a unit. Yeah. What I saw on the sideline in the losses, Jalen's still getting up, high-fiving his guys, not sitting down, looking on the tablet. We've finally got to see A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts celebrating together, coming together as one. So I think this team is finally getting connected and joining back together. Just in time for another run.
Can I also give another reason why they won this game, or just somebody I want to highlight?
Yes.
Dallas Goedert. What a fucking game. He has like one of these games a month where he just like
dropped a touchdown.
Did drop a touchdown. 2 touchdowns, almost 100 yards, riding away on my bench. Thank you for that.
Should have been 3 touchdowns.
Should have been 3 touchdowns. He is just. Look, we always say the best availability.
Yep.
Dallas Goedert is not healthy often, but goddamn, when he's very good. Gonna suck when he's not an Eagle next year.
Kyle Pitts. Bitch.
Well, we got to give a reason they could have lost the game, John.
Go ahead.
There ain't none.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was a fucking
shit out of them.
That was a fucking ass beating from. Part of me thought that maybe it was going to be that Cardinals game from 23, not because of the collapse that we thought was happening, but because Pete Carroll just fucking owns the Eagles. No matter what fucking team he's on, it's Pete Carroll fucking the Eagles.
So, side note, can we stop fucking comparing this team to 2023?
Yeah.
It is so much different than 2023. It's been driving me insane. That team in 2023 was a disaster. It was a disaster. It just, the defense was terrible. The offense couldn't get it going. This defense is so much better. There will not be a collapse. Now, will they win the Super Bowl? Maybe, maybe not. But it's not going to be on the defense.
No, and we said that all the time. We said the difference between this team and 23, defense. Vic Fangio. Like, I think Vic Fangio in 2023 could have at least got them average.
Yeah.
That was, Sean Desai. Ass. Not even in the league anymore.
Nope.
Matt Patricia, he's at Ohio State, isn't he?
He is.
Ohio, yeah, Matt Patricia, you fat fuck. Fucking hate that guy. And Brian Johnson's offense. And the offense wasn't the problem with that team, John.
No.
It was the defense was the worst in the NFL. And somehow, John, Jalen Hurts carried that awful defense to a playoff spot.
He did.
Now they got fucking boat raced in the first round by
the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah, it just seems like it's always the fucking Bucks. I convinced myself so hard that they're going to win that game.
Yeah, no.
They
I
almost
knew,
did.
I went out and bought a TV after that game. I remember. Anyway, bits.
Was that Sean's house? Yeah.
You want me to do my bit or you to do your bit?
Yeah, talk about the Raiders a little bit more.
I have nothing to say more about the Raiders. They stink.
Can you talk about Matt Patricia and how
No,
fat
I
he is?
fucking hate Matt Patricia.
He is. God, that guy sucks. Yeah, John, I totally didn't forget to do it.
You're a dumbass.
I know I am, but what are you? Wait. Who do I want to give you, John? What's a good Eagles player?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I think I got it. Hold on.
I'm holding.
All right, John.
Yes.
Let me just get all the information. Okay. We talked about this person today.
All right.
In a position where we fucking love. Where did Ben Van Smeeren get drafted?
Ew. I don't know, dude. He's well. He's listed as a linebacker, isn't he?
No, he's a fullback.
I thought when he was drafted, he was a linebacker.
Maybe.
Wow. Okay. I don't know. I think he was as a prospect, he was a linebacker. But okay, so I'm gonna say he wasn't fucking drafted because who drafts fullbacks these days?
Smart organizations.
I don't think he was not on the 2022 Super Bowl run. And I think he was on that 2023 team because everybody kept saying we need more Ben Smeeren in the fullback blocking for it was Miles Sanders, right?
No, 23 was Swift.
Swift, yeah. So I'm gonna go undrafted 2023. I'm assuming by the Eagles. I don't know.
Good job. Yeah, good job, buddy.
Pieced it together.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, we need more Van Smeeren in your life.
Yeah, I don't know.
A guy, he tore his ACL first play of the game?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Anyway.
Our guy, Ben Van Smeeren.
Ben Van Smeeren. All right, Jer, you want to explain to the people what your bid is?
John gives me a quote from somebody, and I usually don't get it, and I have 3 guesses and 3 questions to ask.
And Jer's going to put a highlight reel of this person in. Yes, you are.
I'm not going to do that.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going to do that.
In the pod for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, I'm not going to do
that. All right, are you ready?
Sure.
I sit down and I try to talk to them and teach. That's one of the things I love doing, just talking with my guys.
One more time.
I sit down, I try to talk to them and teach. That's one of the things I love doing, talking with my guys.
Okay. What years active were they in the NFL?
98 to 2012.
Okay. And what position did they play, John?
He was a linebacker.
And what teams did they play for, John?
Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo Bills. Philadelphia Eagles. And the Chargers.
Oh, and she threw curveball at me. I was expecting a Redskin.
Well, I figured I had to backtrack a little bit, and then I was going to go forward with the Bills. So.
Yeah. Okay. So he was a Charger, Bill, Eagle, and what was the other one?
Bengal.
Linebacker. Fuck, man. I don't fucking know. What the fuck kind of shit is this?
It's a good one.
Fucking throw me.
It's a good one.
I'm going to use one of my. What years were they on the Eagles?
2006 and 7. I fucking hate you. I actually hate you so much.
John, I have no idea. I truthfully, John, I was fucking 6 years old.
All right, hold on.
You dick. This is the shit he does. This is shit he pulls out. Oh,
You know who this is?
Do I?
Yup.
How positive are you?
100%.
Is he associated with the Eagles at all right now?
No.
I have no idea.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna find a video of him.
I'm not putting it in.
Yes, you are.
John, when I tell you I'm not doing it.
Jared, I'll beat the shit out of you.
John, I'm not doing it. I got shit to do.
No, you don't.
I got to pack for vacation, you cuck. Fucking come at me, tell me what I have to do and what I don't have to do.
Gonna take his soul.
Oh, Spikes! Yeah!
What? I'm gonna take his soul. I want to see how bad he wants to play.
The Chaos Spikes. Yeah, dude, when I tell you, I fucking loved the Chaos Spikes as a, what was I, 11? Oh my god, I had his jersey.
Dude.
I loved him. I loved him.
If I'm in the huddle and I hear Brian Dawkins go, I'm going to take this guy's soul, I'm going to go, no, I don't want it.
Did you see his face in that video? He went, what?
Huh? I'm going to take his soul. I want to see how bad he wants to play. If I heard that, I go, please, God, don't come to me. Please, God, don't come to me. I bat it away. Like if the ball come at me, I'd be like,
but
nope.
See, that was 2006. So whether you batted it, you touch that ball, you get hit either way. You get hit either way.
I go,
We're gonna sound like two old heads. God, I miss football when they didn't care about like CTE and shit. Like,
dude.
Oh my god.
Speaking of CTE, is Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo going to have like an insane 2-year run before they're out of the league because they're mentally gone?
You know.
Do you know Jackson Dart has spent 50% of his games in the blue tent?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, just be smarter. You know, I like Jackson Dart.
He's fine.
Nice little player. Cam Scatterbo, we cried when he got injured.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, he fucking killed the Eagles.
Yeah, he did.
He's fucking just...
Commanders.
I mean, this has been the season that I kind of thought they were going to have. Kind of season from hell a little bit. They didn't really do anything to get... Oh! I'm so close. They didn't necessarily do anything in the offseason to get younger or better. You trade for Deebo Samuel, who's been bad.
Gross.
Traded for Von Miller, who is 1,000 years old.
Has he done anything?
No.
I don't think so.
You lose Austin Eckler, ACL.
Yep.
You lose Lattimore, also ACL.
Yep.
Or no, Achilles. It was Achilles for Eckler, but you lose Jaden Daniels for a significant amount of time.
Comes back, lose him again.
Yeah, then you're without Terry McLaurin. It's just been a season from hell for the Commanders, and now their main focus going into this stretch of games and into next season is lose pretty much. So listen, Commanders, we'll make you a deal. Let us win on Saturday at 5. We'll give you a better draft pick, and we win the NFC East.
Yeah.
And
you don't want the Cowboys.
You don't want the Cowboys doing that, do you? Ew, disgusting. Do it for us.
And we're not sorry about the ass whooping in the NFC Championship.
No, they talked a lot of shit.
It did. Took over the Hard Rock.
Oh God, not the Hard Rock, God. But I mean, look, it sucks because I love competitive football against your division rivals. We saw in that first game against the Giants, the Giants kind of beat our ass, but they had Dart, Scatterbo. Was Malik Neighbors healthy at that point? But I always want to go against my division rival, my best against your best. That is the best brand of football. And we've seen it with the Cowboys, both games this year. We've seen it, half with the Giants.
Yep.
And now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play against Jaden Daniels this year from a competitive.
And you know what, though? Shame on the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you wait until week 15 to have an Eagles-Commanders rematch from the NFC Championship of last year?
Mm-hmm.
They played twice. Dude, once at the beginning of the year, once at the end of the year. Now we're not going to see any of that. There's no hype for this game on the Commander side.
Hence why it got flexed out of the 8 o'clock.
It's bullshit.
Also, that Bears-Packers game is going to be fucking awesome on Saturday.
Yes, but
Ashlyn doesn't know it yet, but I'm watching both of those games.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to be on the middle of the ocean.
I won't.
I will be.
I'll be at home.
I'm wearing my Eagles shit.
Sure.
It's formal night that night. Don't care.
I have an Eagles dress shirt if you want to wear it.
Maybe I'll let you know. Maybe. But yeah, Ash doesn't know it yet. She doesn't watch this, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So what's your score prediction, tough guy?
with another laugher, John.
Okay.
Oh, I might go on another laugher, John. I'm gonna go 34-17. But it's 34-10 until like the last drive in the fourth quarter, and they get a garbage time touchdown.
I am going to go 35-7.
You got a fucking beat down.
I don't think they're going to be able to move the ball on this defense.
No, this defense is fine. You're getting Jalen Carter back seemingly.
Yeah.
Lane, you're seemingly getting back as well.
Who's their starting running back?
Bill.
You know, Bill is one of the worst graded pass blockers of the NFL.
You don't know.
He's going to kill him.
Kobe Dean might kill. I just want to say rest in peace, Bill. You got Kobe Dean. Speaking of that, John.
Yes.
There's something an interesting point you brought up to me earlier today, and I would like you to present it to the fine people who are watching this program. I thought you were like wondering what the hell I was talking about.
I think we should save that for the offseason.
Okay. It involves Jalen Carter and maybe letting him walk.
Maybe.
We'll
see how the season plays out, and then I will give you the take.
I can't wait for us to never revisit that.
Well, that's a bit. See, come draft weekend, because that's when we hike back up, because, you know, that's my calling card. We could talk about the offseason, and
Did we do a draft pod this?
We did.
Did we?
We did.
Like that day?
No, I think we did that week, following week. Yeah.
I don't think we did, John.
We did, because then we talked about the Phillies. We talked about the draft, and then
Oh, no, it wasn't this podcast we did it on. It was not this one.
Yeah.
It was a different one that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's get another victory.
We have to look forward a little bit.
To?
The Bills. We're not doing one next week, dummy, because you're lazy and don't want to do it by yourself.
We'll look back to the Bills. I don't want to be that guy that overlooks the Commanders and they're like, oh, they weren't looking at the Commanders. No, they were looking at the Bills, and that's why they lost the Commanders.
Well, if some dumbasses would watch the whole episode, they would understand that I'm on vacation.
Doesn't matter.
Not going
Doesn't
to
matter.
Be
Have
in
the
Pennsylvania.
mindset. We will look back to the Bills at the end of the season. Do it.
I'm going on vacation with my beautiful, 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 beautiful girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh God. Before I know you're itching. Fuck you, Gilberto.